I structure my shower routines in the same way they structure. This is the part where we bring up the cocoa butter. I don't even know what was in the stuff. It made all my lip gloss better. All of this seems like a whole lot to do for a shower routine, but essentially it once now, maybe you have your hair care together, maybe you have your skincare together. What about your shower routine? Now, in the winter, it's a little different. I like to call wintertime hibernation for your skin, head to toe. In my OG days, when I first started my self care journey, one thing I'm thankful for, I didn't understand it, but I heaped on a bunch of moisture. Cocoa butter became my best friend. We ain't there yet to talk about that yet, not the after shower stuff. But I'm going to give you a shower routine structure that I've learned with trial and error. And I've shared this many, many times on my channel. And I'm going to share it with you all on how to transition that throughout the year, regardless of season. Or maybe you just feel like it. Because sometimes it can be the summertime and you need some excessive moisture, maybe because your skin is dry. What do you do then? How I structure my shower routines. I structure my shower routines in the same way they structure a fragrance. Perfect timing. I've mentioned this plenty of times before. Christian Dior Poison Girl. This is the Eau de Parfum full size. As you can see, I've not been playing games. Very, very nice, middle ground of sweet and floral in one. Love it. Using this for example though. I structure my shower routines exactly how they structure the notes for these perfumes. Let me explain. There's base notes in perfume. In a shower routine, how I equate that, how I structure. My base notes for a shower routine is what I bathe with. So what are you bathing with when you start your shower routine? Are you using bar soap? Are you using Dove? Are you using Dial? Are you using the good old-fashioned Irish Spring? Are you using a body wash? Are you starting off with a scrub and then maybe you're going to come back to the body wash? That is your base notes. What are you starting off bathing and or showering with? That is most important. That is what I call your foundation. Your foundation. You're going to hear me say that a lot. That is your foundation for your shower routine. After you are done showering, whether it's with your bar of soap, a body scrub, or a body wash, the next thing you're going to need to do is get into your moisture. This is the part where we bring up the cocoa butter. If you don't like the greasy lotions and you don't mind glistening and glowing a little bit until it absorbs into your skin and smelling like a fresh bar of Hershey, where they have it sectioned off in the rectangular squares, then please, by all means, grab yourself the Palmer's. I didn't start off with Palmer's, not because I didn't like it. That's no shade. I ended up with Palmer's as a default. Let me explain. Just because I started off with a brand called Dax. They are still in business. However, maybe they have discontinued their cocoa butter brand. Same color bottle, but it was just red, white, and blue. Dax. Canister is probably maybe about that short, 7.25 ounce. This is a 9.5 ounce, 30% more. That one smells like the purest form of chocolate. And head to toe, all over. Head to toe. It's like a whole Hershey, entire whole Hershey bar. And every time I ran out that jar, I was mad. Because when I say I use it for everything, it wasn't just after I had a bath. And I was heavy on taking baths then. Head to toe, everywhere. In between toes, everywhere. I would put it in lip glosses that would be dry. And it would have my lip gloss popping. It would last for hours. I don't even know what was in the stuff. It made all my lip gloss better. a lip gloss hack. The best of times. I'm still on the hunt for that particular cocoa butter. Moisturizing your skin is the next part of structuring your shower routine. That's the next part. Because you don't want to go in there and you shower and clean really good everything off. I'm going to just put on fragrance. That's not a skip. That's not a step that you skip in your shower routine. Moisturizing your skin is not a step you want to skip in your shower routine, because it's also a primer for what you're going to layer with for your fragrance, what you're going to mist upon yourself. Fragrance is next, and we have these three as examples. So we have the traditional body spray, and I have a video on the types of body sprays, if they're worth it. I also have a video on my channel as well explaining how to put on different types of fragrances, whether it's body spray from BodyCARE, whether it's Victoria Don't Tell Nobody Secret, the Honey Mist, or whether it's a fine fragrance from Christian Dior, Poison Girl. Maybe it's Burberry, maybe it's Chanel No. 5, maybe it's Kaale, maybe, this is the part of your shower routine that seals the deal. Now, a lot of times they'll call it your layering portion of your routine, layering combination. I think personally this would be interesting. I purposely didn't pick these out. So we have a sweet and a floral together. Then we have a gourmandish one, spiced pumpkin from BodyCARE. Then we have a gourmand one again, honey mist. So I'm thinking layering these together would essentially, I don't know, I feel like they would clash. They could work together. I've never layered these together, so I don't want to recommend it until I have actually layered this all together collectively into one. Body sprays, they tend to blast out, and that depends on the nozzle and depends on the formulation. Just because it's all liquid in the bottle doesn't mean it's going to spray or mist or blast out the same. But I won't rehash what's in the videos I have of this already explaining. That was spray from the BodyCARE. This is mist. Those two do not spray the same, if you notice. Then we have the fine fragrance here. Mist out. Let me make sure I catch some of that. And then just let it dry on your skin. Now, if you're concerned about, chemicals, all the other stuff like that, try to look for vegan and cruelty-free fragrances. Pacifica is a really good one. I bought a gem in the Island Vanilla, and I thought I was doing a good job storing it. It went bad so fast. And since it's vegan and cruelty-free, any body care products that are vegan and cruelty-free, you really have to almost double down on your usage, because it doesn't contain those artificial chemicals in it that help preserve it. You feel me? You have to be mindful and keep those near you and keep those in heavy rotation, so that way you're getting, one, your money's worth, and two, you're not wasting product. So if you're not prepared to use that consistently, maybe don't buy as many vegan and cruelty-free products until you can get used to the usage of those products, to make sure they're not going bad before you have a chance to thoroughly enjoy their whole entire life cycle. All of this seems like a whole lot to do for a shower routine, but essentially it once you get into a rhythm, it's really going to help you. Now that I've gone over the structure, how I specifically structure my shower routines, now what do you do from one season to the next? That's the next question. Now, I just went over with you all what I use right now for the winter. What do you do when you get into spring? It's going to be less cold, still windy, depending on where you are, or maybe, still cold right on. So whatever area that you live in, that's where you adjust your product type. So I'm going to give you some examples of how I'm going to transition into spring. I'm still going to keep moisturizing my skin going into spring, but my moisturizers are going to go from very heavy and intensive with this cocoa butter This is more like the beeswax type of thick formula. You have to really kind of get your hand in there to really get a guap, to really get a large amount and put in your skin, and it tends to be greasy the more you use. Nivea Intensive. I'm going to slowly but surely lay off of the very intensive moisturizers as winter transitions itself out. And essentially, I'm going to swap them out for still moisturizing things, but lotions. Lotions are a lot less moisturizing, depending on the formulation, than those that are in the jar and that are heavily beeswax based. Going from cocoa butter to EOS vanilla cashmere. I got a review on my channel. I just did. Honey lotion. Review on the channel as well for that. These are still moisturizing to the skin, but they're not as heavy. So I'm going to use similar products and these in this category to transition into what's going to be my spring hygiene and shower routine for spring season. And then for me, as I transition from spring into the summer season, then I'm going to start getting out, and I don't have it in front of me, so I'm just going to have the matching body cream for this, Bodycology Spice Pumpkin. When spring completes itself, I'm going to transition from using these that are still moisturizing, the EOS lotion, the honey lotion. They're just moisturizing enough. They're not overdoing it. I'm going to transition from using those two things to now using more drier based body creams. Body creams are specifically great for people that want to still smell good, moisturize, don't want to walk around looking ashy, especially during the summertime. But then they don't want that slippery effect where, you know, you put on too much lotion that's greasy and you wind up sweating it out. The solution for that, and I have a video for that where I express sweat-proof hacks. Purposely buy you a body cream that is on the drier side of application, meaning once you apply it, whether it has fragrance or not, it's going to moisturize your skin, but it's going to absorb quickly, but it's not going to be greasy after it gets done absorbing into your skin. Then the second added benefit of getting body creams and applying them, using them specifically for the summer, because they're on the drier side of the spectrum for application, that fragrance is going to tend to stay longer than it would with a more moisturizing, more greasier type of lotion like these. Definitely going to last longer. You want to get body sprays that have a structure of, they're alcohol based, but they have alcohol and fragrance within the first 3 to 5 ingredients. Now, why do I say 3 to 5? That's the estimate, first of all. And then 2, you want to search for brands that have that structure too. 2, I heavily recommend. Bodycology is an OG. They've not changed the structure. Get you an alcohol-based fragrance in the summer. Because it's going to absorb quickly into your skin. Pretty much same concept as the body cream that's going to apply in a more drier type of texture, drier application. Alcohol-based fragrances are going to be your best friend, meaning all the perfumes, all the toilettes, they're going to be your best friend because the alcohol is going to carry the fragrance, but it's also going to dry into your skin, and you're not going to risk sweating that out during the summer. And then once you return back to the winter season, no, I know I skipped a season. I always wonder why they have, well, this is a body cream, why does it apply dry? It's for the summer. And then when you get into fall, then that means your skin is going back into that ashiness is going to show up. So that way you just switch right back to, because I know that's just what I'm going to do, go right back into the moisturizing lotions that are just moisturizing enough but not too heavy. And then eventually next winter transition into using the heavier moisturizers. And you just do that all year long. And adjust the products that have the routine properties that you need as the season changes. That's how I do my shower routine structure. That is also how you change your shower routine and swap out products and rotate products regardless of what the season is from one season to the next. I love each and every one of you. And you know what? I will see you all next time.